So I am talking today about the technology and the trends that you expect to see over the next year, and the idea of, back to work, back to fun. So Kinley is a global AV collaboration provider. We work with, like Clarissa said, with a lot of the Fortune 100s, helping them to build standards. But what we've been doing in COVID is working more in the ed tech space, and we're doing a lot in the cloud. So the platforms that you're seeing today, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, we sell them, work with them, and then we also bring into your workspace the right technology that makes that work and makes that interop. So we have 20 office locations around the world, and one of them is in Philadelphia, so I'm based in Philadelphia. So the trends, what we want to talk about is trends to prepare for in 2021. The world's changing. What is going to bring people back into offices, into schools, into medical clinics? Change is necessary. So it's either you evolve or you die, unfortunately. And what we want to talk about is, there's going to need to be still to offer the flexible work options. We've now proven that everyone can work from home. So you can't go, okay, everybody, you have to come back in. One of the things that you're going to have to see is that people will still want those flexible work options. So we're incorporating AI into every day so that people feel that they're safer going back into the workspaces and that you can work smarter. So there's things like carbon sensors that can go into the space to take that will see how much carbon dioxide. There's ways of smart monitoring the number of people in rooms, and there's ways of virtualizing your job. So now people are looking at the best candidates, the best instructors, the best consultations. It doesn't have to be just the best local person. You see here, you're doing telemedicine, you're doing virtual education, you're doing virtual assistants. You can have that technology and people can be at home and be working in the workplace virtually. Again, looking at the environmentally safe, so you want the physical dividers, you want the carbon sensors to make sure that you're measuring your air quality, and all this can be automated so that you have that on an app on your phone that you can get alerts about the safety of your room that you're in or your environment. Also, one of the ways at Kinley we virtualize things, and I think this is important for architects, is that we have what we call a virtual room configurator. So taking the room space and figuring out what technology goes into that space for your customers. So that's something that if anyone wants, my contact information will be here, that you can reach out to me afterwards and we can talk about that. One of the other trends that you're seeing is the as a service. So based on that room configurator, you can go in and you can pick the configurations and then have that room as a monthly fee. So what people are looking at more is like, how can they flexibly use their money, use their CARES money, use their tech money to get what they need on a monthly basis so that they have the latest and greatest technology like Zoom. So where the trends used to be, it used to be that, you would have 80% of your rooms would be collaboration, 20% would be video. Now, because of people being used to this type of technology, it needs to be reversed. 20% of your rooms will just be collaboration, no video, and then 80% will need to be video. So you have people from home that need to come into the space. The other trends you're seeing is dividing larger spaces into smaller spaces, creating collaboration spaces in open areas, so mobile carts that can be, in flex spaces, and then making your customer meeting rooms closer to your main entrance so clients can come in and out quickly, so that they feel that safety, that they don't have to walk through every hallway and past every person in your office space in order to get there. Some of the technology that you're seeing now, it's relatively inexpensive to add video to your spaces. We have new providers coming into the market. There's Neat. Zoom has a lot of different providers with D10. So it's low cost, easy to install, features are included. And then some have actually the built-in security. So when people are, worrying about their Zoom security, there's actually devices now that have security built in. The other trends that you're seeing is that multi-use versus dedicated space. So you're looking for spaces that can be flexible, that can be movable, that can be multifunctional, so that you can do your town hall, your TED talk. You can have a gaming station so that after work people are willing to hang out and come in. I think it's all about that socialization. You want to create those tools that inspire, that educate, that people, you know, can monitor or collaborate. So you want to look at what you're doing in that space. In that bottom corner, you see there's a professor and they've built like a video wall. So you have, you know, the opportunity to do virtual education in your own little bubble where you're safe, secure, and able to archive. Also, you're seeing, you know, the reshaping of computer labs and business centers. So kids nowadays, and they have their own laptops. They don't need the computer lab. What are you doing with that space? Esports has really ramped up during COVID in the marketplace, and we're actually seeing that come into the enterprise space so that people will hang out in a little computer lab and work. 5G is also making it possible that you can work from anywhere. So if you're working with hotels, what you're seeing is a lot of theming, and you're seeing the idea of making that virtually accessible so that people can work. You don't have to work from your house. You can work from somewhere really fun, whether it be outer space, a Linda Frank bathroom, or wherever. And then you're looking also in trends is about AR, VR. So every space can now be virtualized, and people are using their phones and that 5G network to be able to map out like a welcome map for people coming into the office, doing scavenger hunts in your office. So being able to use that AR in creating instructions, and then creating innovative ways to innovate your business. So like we're looking at virtual speakeasies where retail, so using different cloud platforms to create really cool user experiences, consumer experiences that bring people into your spaces. Also, what you're seeing is people developing those adjacent partnerships. So like, you know, an architect firm working with somebody like Kinley to make sure that you're putting that full room as a service that we were talking about earlier into a package, using some of your existing partners, using boutique partners, using adjacent partners to help you grow your business so that you can get more traffic, get more awareness. So that is a lot that I crammed in 20 seconds for 20 slides, but my contact information is here if anyone wants to reach out to me. We're all looking for referral partners, and I'm happy to talk to everyone in the breakout session. So thank you very much, Clarissa and team.
Thank you so much, Carolyn.